Today we are talking about Seris, and instead of doing a breakdown of our abilities and talents outside of the games, we're just going to hop in the game, talk about our abilities there, plus her talents, and then have a more commentary type game, really attempting to show how you can play her optimally. If you like this style over the other styles of guides that I've been doing, let me know down in the comments, and if you enjoy this series, make sure to drop us a sub and a like so you know every single time I drop one. And if you don't, drop a dislike, it does help me out. Anyway, I'll see you guys in the game. Alright, so we loaded it on Jaguar Hills. These are her three talents: Soul Collector, Mortal Reach, and Agony. So Agony is just going to ignore a bit of anti-healing for each Soul Orb that you stack on people, which comes from your basic attack. Not the best. Mortal Reach is you can use Restore Soul during Shadow Travel. And Shadow Travel lasts a bit longer. This is a fine talent if they are playing quite the heavy dive comp, which we can see on the top right that they're not. And so we're going to go ahead and grab a Soul Collector. And then we'll just start off with Horde and Chronos. You do want to be going Chronos on her first because you can get your Restore Sword down to about a 1 second cooldown with max Chronos. And then they just are playing normal builds for the most part. And this is going to be the loadout we're using: Umbral Great, Sorceress, Dustwalker, Blood Pact, and Veil. This is going to give us a bit of self-sustain, safety, and more ult charge, plus a bit of chase down. Alright, kind of started off the game bad, but it's okay. So her M1, her basic attack, is going to stack Soul Orbs on people, and these are going to activate your Ren Soul, which for me is left shift. It's just this second ability on the bottom right. We're just going to heal our point here, try and keep them up. And what Ren Soul, her heal, or her right, or whatever your left shift is for me, is going to be her main self-sustain. This is going to do 90 damage per Soul Orb on them. And it's also going to heal you for 12% of your max health. So it gives you that bit of extra sustain. Obviously, we still have Blood Pact for some health here. You can see that it's activating. And then we heal ourselves when we heal somebody else with the card. Go ahead and cap point here. Her Shadow Travel is this ability. You just go into a different dimension, becoming stealth, and not being able to be targeted. So it's your safety. It's not the greatest safety, even though it does make you invulnerable. Unfortunately, I don't think I could have gotten this in there. Maybe I could have. But people can still see if they're close enough, because that's how stealth functions now. And try and save Corvus here. Try and get a stun on her if we can. Oh yeah, her left shift, or whatever you guys use, does stun at 4 Soul Orb stacks. So you are trying to look for stuns when you can. Unfortunately, I couldn't get it to him. Try a bit of healing. We see Lex on the left flank. Gonna get that Ren Soul off. We're actually gonna ult here so I don't die. And I got that off. Unfortunately, I couldn't save Corvus there. The best way to really play Seris is to be looking to heal a lot early game. Her heals are actually pretty solid early game. It does 1650 over, I don't know how many seconds, 1.5 seconds. And every nearby ally also gets up to 1000 healing over that 1.5 seconds. So you do a good bit of healing early game. It's late game where it falls off, where the sustain healing is really bad. Because it isn't that high of sustain healing. Also, I just kind of got pressured out by the Nyx. Fortunately, I had to do damage there. But late game is when you want to start focusing a bit more on your damage as a support. And really helping out there. Because you do have CC. You do have a stun, and then your ult is quite good. See Seris behind us. My Shadow Travel isn't up yet. Not going to worry about it. He did push on the map, I think? Maybe? I'm not too sure. So she can be quite safe, and then late game she does more damage than she does healing. And so you're just going to heal in downtime for the most part. Or if somebody really needs it, and that's what's going to save them. That's Tyra ult on our team. So yeah, that's why she does thrive in a double healer comp. And she mostly plays main support early game and off support late game. It's a bit of a weird character. So that's how you optimally play her. You want to heal early game, damage late game. I'll stop repeating that, and we'll just kind of play the game and walk through it. Here we're just kind of looking to sustain our team. We see in the back, that was kind of my bad. We're actually going to Shadow Travel here. Put in an unsafe spot. We see them over there. Come out and try to heal Tyra. I'm going to try and hit them here. That was a really good ult. I'm going to hit Ren Soul so I can live a bit. So the build, you want to be going Chronos into... I usually go Vet because of Soul Collector. It does give her a lot of health and a lot of sustainability. As you can see right now, we have 2,700 base health, and if we after we max out Chronos and Horde, you will see that Vet gets us quite a lot of health. She's one of the tankiest supports, if not the tankiest support, Soul Collector. You're going Soul Collector most of the time because it does increase your max health and increases how much healing you get with Run Soul. And this increases your healing, even though it doesn't really say it, because you have more max health, and it heals based off of max health, meaning you have a lot more self-sustained with Soul Collector, meaning you are able to keep up a bit more with your damage and healing. And I bet at the end of the game, we'll have a bit of damage plus healing. Looks like our Torv is going to play right lane, Jhin is playing left. It's good. We actually have ult here. Something you can do with the ult is you can actually activate it again. So, you can activate it wherever you would like. I'm actually going to do that here. Pulling Seris. Trying to stun her before she goes into travel. Maybe he can kill her. Which is really good. Actually, just going to look to heal him here. And then we'll go over here. Healing up our Corvus. I can go over to her. Get that bit of movement speed there. And then to get her healed up. And now we're good. We also have Corvus here for that extra bit of healing. He does have Dark Gifts to give that flank Jhin a bit more of a leeway. I really wish Torv would push up here. Usually once you're off tank, in this type of combo, we're going to get that stun off, get that bit of healing. Unfortunately, Corvus died, so I'll have to focus a bit more on healing here, and then get her back over here. Go back up. Usually when I wait out caught, I'm going to go ahead and shadow travel here, and then heal Tyra. As Seris, your best option is honestly waiting out caught, which is why you want to be doing a lot more damage late game. Because Caught, you'll see late game once we get to like 90 and 80% anti-heal, you're only doing like 15 a second. And it's practically useless. Just try and keep them sustained here, and then we'll look to damage her. Get that stun off, get the kill. We're going to shadow travel immediately. And then just kind of fall back here. Try and peel for him. Walking out here. Maybe we can catch up to him. We're going to have to run soul to get that bit of self-sustain. Nyx is behind me. We're just going to kind of keep up with our Torv here. And unfortunately, I can't get to Jhin. Maybe if he falls back. You can actually cancel your Restore Soul if you just press the ability again. So we have an ult. We want to be looking for an active play here. So for Torv goes ahead and pushes up a little bit. We actually see two in the back. We're going to ult them here. And then get... Oh, he actually dashed. We're going to go ahead and shadow travel here. Wait for our Jhin. And then go ahead and heal him up. I made a bad play there. I overcommitted really hard. Just go ahead and keep this sustained. I couldn't save Torv, unfortunately. We're just going to walk through here. We see Ying, and we're going ulted. We're actually going to shadow travel. No, I guess not. We do see Seris over here alone. Sorry, I'm like messing up my words a bit. I'm going to shadow travel here so we don't die to Lex. We're looking for Corvus. We're just going to be on point here. Unfortunately, we're going to die. That was my bad. Okay, so now that we have Chronos and we have tier 1 Vet, you can see as soon as we respawn, our health is actually going to be quite high. As soon as we get our soul stacks back. Obviously, we don't have any right now because we haven't hit anybody. We're going to try and heal him there. And just keep him sustained. Unfortunately, don't push, but that's okay. It's still 3-1. So after Vet, if you're running Soul Collector, you can go something like an Armor Plating if you're having trouble with that. Or an Arcane Voiding or a Nimble. Really, anything is good. It's just what you want. If they have a lot of in-hand weapon and you're dying quite a bit, then I would go Armor Plating or Arcane Warding if they have a lot of ability. If they have a lot of CC, go Unbound, or if they have slows, go Sentinel. And if you need a Wrecker, then go Wrecker. It's really just up to you. This last item slot is very flexible for Seris. Because she doesn't really need a lot of other things, right? When you're running Sorceress, you don't really need a morale boost or anything like that. So it's really a flexible item spot. Looks like my tank is not here yet. So we're just kind of chilling him until he gets there. Okay, so he's playing left lane, and unfortunately Zin is on the right side. He's unsafe position. He did get out, though. So we're just looking to pressure the points here a bit. Try and keep him alive since we're too far to do damage. Get our heals on him. Unfortunately, couldn't. And then we'll just activate that to get a bit healing. We're gonna go ahead and shadow travel away here, and then heal up him. I can't really do anything there to help him since I got cut off by bombs. We're gonna shadow travel out here, this way. Fortunately, I can't help him. We actually just have to turn around and try and get a damage off. I'm going to chill over here. I'm gonna try and get the Jhin here, but unfortunately, I don't think I can. All right, we did get the heal off. He went the wrong way. We're actually gonna ult them here and pop a mid ult or mid air. We did get a massive ult for Tyra ult. That was amazing. He actually missed. I unfortunately didn't cancel my restore soul. That was just my bad. That is also another reason why Seris is quite not great. Is because everything about her is channeled, right? Her restore or Ren Soul is a channeled animation, so you can actually use abilities while you're casting it, as well as restore soul. It does take quite a while, as you can see in the middle bottom. It's a channeled heal instead of like a put on heal. I'm actually gonna try and heal here, even though we're at 90% caught. We do want to do a bit of healing. We'll go ahead and pop that. I'm gonna just hit Nyx here, and then hit them on that end. Heal since we're going around a wall. And then we'll go ahead and pick up over here and touch point. So she's in shadow travel, and then we're just gonna go ahead and get this stun off, and there you go.
Victory.
Here's also the results of the game. 3-3, 22, 30k damage, 52k healing. Corvus did seem to play a little bit of damage too, so it didn't have the highest healing. So with Seris, you really want to be running full double healer comps. Usually with somebody who can do a decent bit of damage early game, but somebody who can really ramp it up with heals late game. So something like Ray, I would say, is a really good example because she does have quite high damage output. And then once you go to late game, her chain heal does still do a lot of healing, especially since it's burst heal. And her Link does quite a bit of overtime healing, especially with focus. So be looking to pair her in double healer comps. She does work quite well in those, but solo healer, she does really fail to actually fill that healer role in a solo healer comp. But hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you for watching the video, and I hope you guys have a good day. Peace.